morning, everybody. Denise Taylor, I work with BASF. I'm the Public Relations and Communications Manager for the site. Jesse, thank you for putting this together, and Mary, thank you for letting us use your facility. Okay. My dad worked and retired from SEBA years ago, and when I go to visit him, he still says, "How's my Geigy doing?" So the mayor said this morning, Denise works over at Geigy, so some things are just hard to give up. We've been Geigy, we've been SEBA, and now we're BASF, and I'm very excited about that. BASF is the leading chemical company in the world, and when they did the smart purchase of SEBA, it made them either one or two in all of their product markets. So I think we have a really exciting future for us over at SEBA. We started the plant in 1952 with 32 employees. It's grown over the years, and it's reduced over the years. When I first started at SEBA, there was like 1,700 employees there. Today, we have about 500 SEBA employees and 170 contractors. So we've greatly reduced that number. But we've also reduced the product lines that we produce. We have 4 production units there. And I kind of get a kick out of telling people, because we all talk about this global economy. Well, right here in McIntosh, we're proof of it. Our 4 production units, our largest unit, our antioxidants unit, is run by a very small Japanese lady, Wei Ru. And if you don't think she's tough about her production unit, she'll put those guys that stand 6'1" in their place and tell them how that production unit is going to run. Another production unit is Tinyabun's. It's run by Mike Jug, and he is our good old Southern boy. Our House unit is run by a guy from England, Marcus Jeffries, and our steel bean jump unit is run by Durgesh Arvawal from India. So a global economy, we have a global family right here in McIntosh. Some of the products, a lot of people know SEBA, a lot of people know where we're at, but they don't often know the products or where our products end up at. And I love BASF saying, we don't make the product, we make it better. And I've been saying SEBA's been doing that for years. So we're a good fit for BASF. Our antioxidant production unit makes plastic additives. You see the little type toys that we all buy for our children that sit out in the yard? Now they never go away. They last for years and years. You can pass them on now to your grandchildren. And that's because it has our plastic additives in it. And what we work with is the UV rays and reflecting those UV rays off of that plastic so it doesn't degrade. The automotive industry is a very big customer of ours, from bumper to bumper. If you have a plastic part in your car, that's SEBA. We've been there. Years ago, your dashboards would crack from the sunlight. It doesn't happen anymore. That's because of SEBA. One of our plastic additives goes into the dashboard and also into the windshield that reflects that ray. We're in whiteners. Tide likes to tell you that they make your white clothes whiter. No, they don't. We do. Another product is Dow soap. A really big thing now, especially during the flu season, is antimicrobials in the Dow soap. When you wash your hands, kills the germs. That's a SEBA product. So I could go on and on because we have 1,000 products that we make, but I'll stop with that. And let's talk a little bit about BASF. When they purchased SEBA, it put them over 100,000 employees for their company. They are a global company. Let me see if I can remember what BASF stands for. Bashik Aniline Soda Fabrik. They're a German company. They started back in the 1800s. Very strong in the plastic additives and the chemicals division. And I'm glad that we're a part of them. It's very exciting for us over at McIntosh at the site. We've all heard about the economy and the downturns and the struggles. Well, BASF purchasing us gave us a new light for our company and made things quite positive for us. Our 4 production units are all up and running and will be throughout the end of the year. So that's very good news for our employees. And I thought with SEBA that safety was a really top priority for them. Coming from the country, you know, just not thinking about safety glasses or any of those safety things that you just take for granted. When I started working at SEBA, you know, it was a constant reminder. Be safe in what you do. Think about what you do before you do it. Well, BASF takes it even a step higher than that. I can't tell you the number of times that we've had meetings over there, and they start every meeting with a safety comment. They take it very seriously. So seriously, in fact, that one of the managers, when he came to the site, he said, "We want to invest money here, but you've got to prove to us that you're going to work safely before we invest money here." Well, that opened some eyes. That got some attention because, of course, we want the money. So we've worked on some safety programs. BASF, excuse me, BASF actually has a safety program called Journey to Excellence. Mr. Weaver at Alabama Power was talking about goals and targets with the safety program. Well, we've done the very same thing, going to where our safety target is 0 as well. And as you said, that is certainly a cultural difference for us. From telling employees we want 2 or 3 or whatever as the goal to now saying you can't have any safety infractions at the site. So not only for our employees but for our community as well. And also, one thing that we're working on right now is the remediation project. Probably most of you are familiar with the fact that our site is a Superfund site. And it started years ago just doing general practices that at the time that we thought, you know, were okay. Well, we all learn over time, and we'll continue to learn over time. But I'm happy to say that we have 4 operable units at McIntosh, and 3 of those have been signed off on as being completed. We're right now working on the 3rd one, and the data that we've collected so far on the last practice that we put in is showing a great decline in that area, so that we're hoping within the next 2 years we'll have a sign-off on that one as well. BASF takes that very seriously too. So I'm excited about the future for McIntosh. BASF, when they come to visit, the top managers come to the site to visit, they talk about things like, can you expand here? Can we put another product line there? We like what you're doing over there. So all of that is very good news for us. We're looking forward to what we have, the opportunities we have with BASF, and